Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is early morning here in the Texas Hill Country. This is the last morning of my trip before I head back home today, and we are targeting an axis buck today. I've had one pattern itself on trail camera for 2 days in a row and got our fingers crossed that he shows up for a third day in a row. He has no trophy as far as antler size, but he is a big body, mature axis buck. And around our house, over 70% of our protein is in the form of axis meat, which I consider the best tasting wild game meat available out there. Now the elk guys may dispute me, and that's fair, but around our house, axis meat is the deal. So we are about to head out in just a few minutes. Now to those of you that have followed this channel for quite some time, you know that I put a Bible verse at the end of each one of my videos. I've been very blessed to have this platform to be able to spread God's word and to be able to hunt the places that I hunt. So today we're going to change things up just a little bit, and I want to put God's word at the beginning of this video. Today's verse of the day comes from 1 Thessalonians 5:18, and it says, "Be thankful in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you who belong to Jesus Christ." Now God's message is for us all to be thankful regardless of what our circumstances are. You can be going through the absolute best of times. Nothing can go wrong. And God says, be thankful for everything that you've been given in life. It's all blessings from God. In the same token, if you've lived long enough like me, you're going to experience some hardships and trials in life, whether that be sickness, death of a family member, job loss, financial crisis, you name it. You're going to go through some tough times. And what God asks us to do in those times is to be thankful. Do you have to be thankful for that problem? No, you don't. But find good things in your life that you've been blessed with and be thankful for them, and trust that God will see you through the circumstance that you're in, and know that you'll come out on the other side a better person. God's used some of these trials in our life to mold us in the person that He wants us to be. Without experiencing some of these hard times, we would never be able to become the well-rounded person that God intended for us to be. So without further ado, let's go ahead and head out in the blind.
Everyone seems a damn genius lately. TikTok talking, late night TV is still so much I have yet to know. Get dressed up just to go downtown in some ego-filled late night crowd. Seems to be where I feel most alone. I like to get lost on some old back road, find a shade tree and a honey hole.
All right, guys, it has been about an hour. I went and picked the arrow up and I snuck out of there as quietly as I could. That deer was quartering away much harder than I prefer them to. So I simply envisioned where I wanted the arrow to exit on the opposite side of the deer, and I let one fly. And I feel good about the shot. It did hit a little further back on the entrance, but the exit should be right on the money based on what I reviewed in my camera footage. So we're gonna give that deer about one more hour, and Lexi and I are gonna go out there, and I expect to have a very short recovery. All right, we'll see you shortly. Lexi, take it out. Take a sniff. Take a sniff. Look. Well, that was a short tracking job. Lexi brought us straight to this guy. He went maybe 60 yards from the point of impact for the arrow, and quick recovery. Out of an abundance of caution, I gave him a couple hours. Better safe than sorry. It is mid-December here in Texas, so temperatures are pretty mild. So there's no rush to worry about the meat spoiling. Anyway, I'm incredibly blessed that this guy came out in front of me. He's in no way a trophy, but he is a mature axis buck, and the clock is ticking. You know, toward the end of our hunting season. We're down to the last couple weeks. We typically go through 2 of these axis deer as our main source of protein in our freezer each year, so we were in desperate need of this guy. So I'm very thankful God brought this animal out in front of me and I was able to execute an effective shot. And I want to thank each and every one of y'all for joining me on this hunt. If you like this kind of hunt, or you like hog hunting and whitetail hunting, any of that stuff, you want to see more of it, please hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Ring that notification bell so you get notified each time we drop a new video. May God bless each and every one of you, and we'll see you on the next hunt.
I see God in everything, trees in pain and nights in the spring. So why do I still long for a home? I like to lay in a field on a cozy blanket and feel the fear of never waking, to know the true warmth of the sun.